All right, back in the bee yard, and I'm gonna take this 3-frame nuke, one of these splits that I just made, and put them in a 5-frame box because they're getting really full really quick, and that queen needs some running room. So check it out what I got. I'm gonna try to do this one-handed, so camera work might be a little ugly, but here's my 5-frame box. I got 2 frames in there, a little bit of comb. Here's one of my 3 frames I got to put in there, and it's my other 3 frame I got to put in there. So let's try this. I really need a GoPro. If anybody wants to donate one, please feel free. I will not be upset. Here we are inside. Nothing on the cover as far as queen wise. Typically they're not on the cover, but here's what our pollen patties look like. This was more rectangular than what it is, so you can see that they're eating at that. And they're on it right now, they're eating it. They absolutely love that. This pollen patty is from Dadent. It's AP23, and this has the brood builder additive inside of it, and they absolutely love this stuff. So let's get in here. Again, sorry for poor camera work. I am trying to do this one-handed. So let's see what we can do here. And these things are kind of they're kind of doughy. If you want the consistency, it's like almost like a cookie dough. You see it there. Set that to the side. Now let's get in here. Now the main thing we're looking for, I want to make sure we spot the queen and put her in there. And hopefully I can see her, but if I don't, I'll be checking on her in the box if she's not on one of these frames. But definitely just want to make sure we see her and move her around. So let's see what we can get done. Ooh, this frame's kind of heavy. As you can see, that's a food frame. Probably some sugar water and some natural nectar in there. Now the sugar water we are feeding is very lean, probably less than 1-to-1. So there's a good chance that that's mostly nectar, but this is not something that we would ever extract because we are feeding. We do not extract when we have feeders on because we want to make sure it's pure honey. But that's what the honey looks like. There's some wonky comb on there. You see some bridge comb, which the bees will fix that up. I just set that in there. All right, she wasn't on there. She's either going to be on this one or the next one, obviously. I got 2 choices left. But typically, the brood nest is more towards the center. Kind of no matter what the hive. And that doesn't mean that they can't be one side or the other by any means, because that definitely happens. But, as you can see here, this is more of a food frame. I'm not seeing a queen. Let's check the other side. I'm not seeing the queen. It's more food. And that's all right. We'll go ahead and drop them in there. Make sure I give myself plenty of... You know what? I'm just going to take one of these frames out just to give myself plenty of space. I don't want to squish the queen when I put her in here. All right. So this one's probably our brood frame. Brood, eggs, larva. Let's see here. Here's my handy dandy hive. This is my lucky hive tool. It's my first one. I'm trying to keep it forever and ever. All right, let's see. Now this is lighter. Whoop, there's our queen. Right there. There she is. That's awesome. All right, here's our brood. This is what cat brood looks like. This is what babies look like. Trying to get into them cells. I do see some fresh eggs. You can probably see some right there. It's kind of hard to see. Again, I am one-handed, so I'm sorry. But we're going to go ahead and drop her in there. She's right there, looking pretty. Now, at another point in time, I will come back out and mark her with some paint on that dark big bowl spot on her back. Just easier to see. And now we'll take this frame. And now she has plenty of room to run. Now I'm just simply going to take that box and put in a position. All those bees that are in there, I'm going to shake them out and put them in there. If I can do this real quick. Again, one-handed, it's kind of tricky. I'll just simply shake them to the back. Shake them on. And they're running down. A couple more bees in there. There they go. Alright, that's mostly empty. And now look, they're flying around like, oh my God, where's home? So that's really how I do it. I'm going to set them back up here. Get my pollen patty back on right here. And you want to feed them small like this because you don't want to have hive beetles. You want to be able to eat those pollen patties down. You'll see the entrance is right here. I'm going to point it that way. That's where it was. And I'm going to do that one next. Thanks for watching. Hope you learned something.